I'm going to talk about the New World Order lecture in the page 49 about the thoughts and drugs. And the way of starting this is through the quote of the deplorable situation that was a result or the consequence between the main conflict of the Cold War and development of itself, as well as its end. Because the main conflict between the two superpowers that were US and the USSR in the capitalism and communist economic trade was the government focusing about taking a conquer or domination between the new economic order through the countries or spheres. While the countries were doing this, there were the development and the growth about the silent criminal organizations like the mafia and the gangs. This has been a main conflict between these countries because it's through these gangs and the mafia where corruption was born, where the trade in the black market was born. And so they took, as the mafia and the gangs, an advantage through the government, selling an approximately of 130 weapons grade plutonium and 150 kilos of plutonium itself, which is nowadays on the European market enough to make a great devastation. So the conflict is that the government is ignoring this situation by the time because it's more concerned about the situation of the new economic order. And this main situation is extremely related with the prohibition in the lifestyle change of the Roaring Twenties in the United States. That's because of the rise of Al Capone, like a political, well, controversial personality. And this was because of the criminal organizations going against something that the government created in order to apaciguate or calm the people's fury, which was through the 18th Amendment when it was prohibited the alcohol and the liquors. So with this we can notice that there will be always a moment when the government tries to fix or tries to amend or tries to focus on a specific problematic that is on the world or maybe on the nation itself. However, there will be always a main conflict in the development of this focus, because when the government tries to develop a strategy to solve this conflict, there will be always a side part of the government, a criminal organization or an anarchist organization that doesn't share the ideals of the government and tries to imply or to fuse their own development of the situations through the corruption, through the debts, through the coercion, or the development of crime itself. And I think that these both situations are mainly interreacted with the new economic order and the new political system, because in the actuality, there are the mafias, there are the gangs, and there is the government, not only in the United States or the Russian Federation, but the whole world itself. It's focusing on the main problems and the conflicts that are born in other countries or that are related with the international order. However, there are conflicts and there are problematics that are potential and are dangerous to the future lifestyle itself that are being ignored.